So last year, as part of our selections, we talked about Creep Part 1, we talked about The Clove Hitch Killer, and we talked about Chained. And it wouldn't be a 31 Days of Halloween if we didn't have a serial killer movie or two that makes you feel a bit icky. Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional, and this is Dave from Nerdbox, and I'm accompanied by my wife Jen, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode of 31 Days of Halloween, we are talking about I Saw the Devil. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
When a woman's head is discovered in a local river, her devastated husband, Kim Soo-hyun, a trained secret agent, becomes obsessed with hunting down her killer. Once he finds him, things get even more twisted. After brutally beating the murderer, Kim lets him go free, and a demented game of cat and mouse begins.
The director is Ji Woon Kim. Hopefully I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize. This director has a way of crafting a story that pulls you into the world of his characters and the story that he is telling. Now, one of our favorite foreign films, or maybe more mine than yours, is The Tale of Two Sisters, which he also directed. And in that film, which maybe we'll include next year on 31 Days of Halloween, takes you into the mind of a schizophrenic. And it really messes with you during the film. In this film here, we have Choi Min-sik. Also, the star in Oldboy. Not the one with Thanos in it. The original that came out in Japan. And he is a callous, calculated, and disturbing in his performance in this movie. Now, unlike some of the films that you may have seen already, the killer is equally matched by Kim Soo-hyun, played by Lee Byung-hun, who is hunting him down. I have to say, definitely the true definition of having an immovable object versus an unstoppable force in this one.
Yeah, so this guy made me feel really, really dirty.
It's the way he tells the story, right? Like, I can picture that if a serial killer was out there doing things, he is, like in the Clove Hitch Killer, this is the mind of a serial killer that we're seeing here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get to see, like, I think details that they kind of miss in other movies when it comes to dealing with a serial killer. First of all, you get to, much like Clove Hitch, you get to see him in like his regular life too. He has a family. He has people who care whether he lives or dies. And the same with Clove Hitch, right? He's got a family. I mean, hell, he's a freaking Boy Scout leader. Mm-hmm. But it's nice to kind of get like that backstory too, because like these serial killers are usually not without family. Hello, Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, you know, they've had so many interviews with his dad. His dad cried when he found out. So they're not without family or regular life. And it's nice to see that part of it too, because you see them as a human, but then you see them as a complete animal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's actually a really great way to sum it up, right? Mm-hmm. There's that switch that gets turned off and it goes from just an everyday person to a psychopath.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, unlike Clove Hitch, the guy's kind of a bum anyway. So, you know, there's not like, oh, I'm going to put on my tie and I'm going to go to church. Now, this guy's kind of just a lowlife anyway. But when he goes into that other realm in his brain to start killing people, you can see that happen. And then the guy that's pursuing him, right? You went and killed his wife. And this guy is probably equally as disturbed and the shit that he does. Because when he finds him, that's not the end of the movie. That's just the beginning of the movie. Because now it's like, I'm not going to kill you, I'm going to play with you until I'm ready to kill you. Thus the cat and mouse game.
Because killing him would just be too easy.
I have to agree with him. If I am in that state of mind that he is in, I'm going to want to torture you. And I want to do it over a series of time.
Yeah. And I think, too, first of all, this guy, you know, he's worked around this for years, right? He's dealt with these killers, and now it's just worse because he brought him into it and he killed his wife. But I've always thought that it's good to see, like, kind of that side, like the breakdown of the professional. Like, they always show on Law & Order SVU, and everyone's like, oh, Stabler lost his damn mind. Well, yeah, he lost his damn mind.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't lose their damn mind?
Yeah, and then the next episode's like, hey, buddy, what's up?
He's not really. He's definitely crazy.
Man, look, if the amount of things that happened in SVU happened to real cops, they would have been in a therapy every single day, walking around with jitters.
Well, a lot of them do go to therapy.
I'm talking worse than coming back from the war. It's awesome to see it told from both sides, and it's a revenge tale. And Japanese movies or Japanese revenge stories are very good.
Yeah, they do like to get their revenge. They're really good at it. I wouldn't want to piss anyone off from there.
Cinematography is really nice, and thinking about the scene where the head is discovered in the water, wow, again, it's just tremendous storytelling. And you can feel the pain in some of the characters throughout the film.
Yeah. So they mostly focus like on the husband who obviously works in the criminal fields, but then also the woman's father. And it's interesting to see because even though he's grieving and he's hurting, he is trying to comfort the husband, like, oh my god, you lost your wife, even though he lost his daughter. So the story, I mean, you feel for them, you really do.
Now, if you like this film after you're done watching it and you haven't seen the ones that we mentioned, go check those out. They're equally as good. Also, though, if you like Japanese revenge stories, check out the Revenge trilogy, starting with Old Boy. All very good films.
There's a lot of really good Asian horror films to check out. I tend to like those a lot more than the American ones. So.
Yeah, but you gotta say, Smile's on that level. Now, it is the quest for 5,000 subscribers, and the reason I mentioned Smile is because when we hit 100 comments and 100 likes, we have free swag to give away, and that is a Smile poster that was released in the Cinemark theaters only.
Yes, and it is pretty damn cool.
It is the pain levels that you see in the doctor's office.
Yes, and we're keeping one to hang up because it's just that awesome. We definitely have to have one.
Yes, and when we hit 5,000 subscribers, you get a chance to win this box of Strawberries and Scream, signed by Matthew Lillard and David Arquette. Are we crazy for giving it away? Hell yes, because it probably should be in my cabinet, but we're giving it away for free. And we can do that by
liking, subscribing, and sharing.
Yes, so please do that. Thank you for watching the review. Tune in for all the other cool stuff that's going on this month in the 31 days of Halloween. Check out the Halloween memories from our friends and other YouTubers and people in movies. Check out some exclusive Terrifier stuff like Easter eggs and the Halloween Easter egg video. And also, we have Top 5, so get to see some cool stories that you may have or probably
never
heard of. So until tomorrow,
see ya.
See ya.